Okay, like Apex. Take 3, 5, 8, I don't know. So, this camera is my grandma's phone camera. Oh, look at the camcorder. My camcorder wasn't cooperating. My phone, near one of my phone cameras cooperating with the length of time of the video. So, yeah. Alright. So now, I can finally tell you the story. And I don't feel rushed. I can slow down, take it slow down. Alright. So first, I'm going to probably put a slight graphic warning on the title. Look at this. Yes, folks, that's a snake body. See? Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Now y'all probably looking like, why you got a snake body? You buy it? Well, in a pickle jar. Did you buy that? No. I'm the one who put it in there. Y'all probably, why you kill a snake? Alright, so one, this is a cottonmouth. Which, that kind of sounds like snake racism, but, no. Now, first we thought it was a type of rattler type, not a specific rattlesnake, but one other rattle species, like a bull snake or something. Anyway, but no, it's a cottonmouth, which actually makes sense because we got ponds over here. Anyway, now I'm going to tell you how this all came to be. Alright. About last month, my mom and my auntie bought some birds. Not just any birds. They bought 2 ducklings and 4 chicks. Now, one duckling was my auntie, and the rest of the birds are my mom's. Right? Okay. So 2 of the chicks were like, a little more like hatching size, so you're like this big, and the other ones like more like maybe half the size of this and thicker. So like you could pick them up, but it's better you had to use 2 hands mainly, but they were still small, right? So imagine like the water bottle laying down, but like maybe like this long. Okay, hold up, I gotta drink the water. Alright, and the ducklings were kind of like in between the sides. So I'm gonna tell you the birds' names. So the 2 larger chicks were Bossy and Queenie. The ducklings out Flack because he had Afro and Spencer. And the smaller chicks was Chica and I don't know the other one. I think it was. I'm gonna go with something like Chill. No wait, Chica was what kind of shit? I think it was Chica. I don't know. I don't remember the name of that one. Anyway, okay. So my mom and auntie had the birds for about a week, right? They were. I'm gonna get the cage thing. They were in this cage, this type of cage, right? All right. So the cage is outside on top of a table in the tent. Try to have much secureness as we can, because we trust in it, right? All right. So the one following morning, it was like a Saturday, I believe. One of my brothers come in the house. After going outside looking at the birds, right? He comes to my mom. One of your chicks are dead and one's missing. So my mom go check it out. And the night previous, my grandma saw a light in the tent. Now we thought it was my auntie. Though my auntie was in the front, though she said it was a neighbor's light and vehicle. So you know that. But with this, we kind of started pointing fingers at our neighbors. The one who always have lights on. Alright, and the thing is, because the dead chick in the thing, and the cheek, it wasn't Chica, but it was the other one. Her body was crushed by the water bowl, or beneath the water bowl, right? Okay. And Bossy was missing. So now my mom's in tears, sad, and now she's burying the chick, right? So and I don't know about y'all, I'm pretty sure some people feel the same way, but you don't want to see your parents sad or crying, and me and my mom maybe have differences, but that irked me seeing her in tears. So yeah. So me and my brothers are already getting up and all, like we were getting ready, like we were ready to see them walk up in our house again in the back of our backyard, and we're gonna take them out. And no, not out lethally. I mean, technically I can't. It would be alright because they're breaking our property. Anyway, now I'm not gonna. I'm still a little confused by this because the only for them. So one thing is it had to be an adult that had did it, if the case, because these is hard to open. So no kid can do it. Anyway, My thing is, if people doing it though, wouldn't they just kidnap both the chickens? Why kill the smaller one? It all that stuff wasn't adding up for me. But I'm like, but like I said, the only way it makes sense is if they're just being a-holes and just trying to rob us of birds. So my mind, Bossy is already dead, right? So we lost 2 chicks in my mind, right? Okay, so we're all gearing up for night, right? So I'm actually doing some day patrols, right? But I didn't have no weapons because, like I said, I don't think our neighbors are dumb enough to just come try to do something in pure daylight while we're all home. Right? Now I felt something off about the tent. Like it didn't look like it was out of place, but I just felt it was off. But then Flip came back like another 2 minutes later. Felt the same thing. I'm like, right? So I come peer, not to the tent, like, how they had like the fishnet things. So I come in there and I see like some smooth, glossy, black content, metallic, shine in there, right? I'm like, huh? So I open up the tent, right? Come in there. Now this with the light and the shade, it looked like it was a metallic, blackish blue glow, right? Smooth, right? So my first thing was like, oh look, a snake. It looked like a nice color. It was kind of cool seeing a snake. Now, mind you, Queenie and Spencer are crouching in the corner, right? I don't see Chica, and the snake was currently eating Outflat. Now, it took by a split 2 seconds for all this to comprehend myself, all this, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, right? So I over here hit the cage. The thing's eyes just widen and look at me, but it didn't really stop doing it, right? So I'm gonna run around. I had these slides on. So like I said, one time it was raining. So I'm over here, had the phone with my shoes to get back on, right? Running around talking all coherent, like, oh, the snake, it was a bad idea. The snakes that got them, the birds, there's all 2 left. The one's been munched on, all in coherent. Go through the front door, still saying this. Over here, leap up, get my crossbow. And for y'all who see my previous video, y'all know what it looks like. If y'all don't, this is my crossbow. And I went and got my sword, one of my swords. Alright. So I'm running back out in the house, moving around here, right? Alright, come back in here, right? Okay. So, my mom and brother out there, my mom's over like, no! No, when she actually, first my mom wasn't understanding what was going on, and then when she seen Outflat clearing being devoured, she's like, no! You hear tears in her eyes, right? So, I put my sword outside the chair, because, I need both hands crossbow, because, it's hard to open the cage, right? Okay. So, originally, I was going to shoot through the bars, but I was like, I can't proper aim, right? So, I opened the cage door, point blank, right? Now, I have 5 bolts. My mom lost one of them 2 weeks later. I have more bolts. I do have more bolts, but I didn't feel like putting them back in, right? I'll probably do that somewhere this week. And I was like, psh. Now, y'all know snakes are muscular creatures, right? The thing bounced off. I'm like, huh? So then I'm over here, put the crossbow down. Now, during this, my mom picks the crossbow and reloads it. At least cocks it back, not put the bolt in, right? So I got the bolt, but yeah, the thing barely reacted. It was like, ah! But it was still going, right? I guess because it was in the mid-station, right? I did 2 taps on it, right? Alright, so I had to take the crossbow from my mom's hands, put another bolt in the middle. Thing not really red. I'm like, alright, because I'm trying to kill it. The thing's not red, right? So I put one in, so I go to the back of the head, right, while swallowing up Outflat. Now it's reacting. It's over here, just swishing around right over in the background, right? Because it's back in the neck. And it's over here trying to swallow the bird. Now, and so then I put the last 2 bolts into the bar, and the thing's like swimming. I'm not gonna lie. That thing was moving. These things could have pricked me. That's how that snake was moving, right? And really, I think the only effect was the fact it was now choking on the bird. So now, it's over here trying to regurgitate Outflat, but it's not happening, right? So, alright, my mom had got Spencer Queen out during all this, right? Alright, so, then I turn around, I was like, I need my sword, can you have my sword? I go back, get the thing up, pop back in here, take the little sheet thing off, come up, near to try to make sure I don't get hit by my own bolts, right? And go back of the head. And then I grabbed the bolt first, brought it closer, and said, right, just, right here, and I was sticking it, got by the head, trying to kiss him at the squeaks, right? Thing over here squirming, right? So I lifted it with it, still my blade intact, pull outside the cage on the floor, right? Because now we got blood on the table. Though, again, Yep, all proved it to be the duck's blood, right? Throws it on the ground. And yeah, right. Cutting away. So I decapitate the snake, but in proxy cut Affleck in half. So we had him cough up I had him cough up the body and all that from my mom to bury Affleck, right? And then so now I'm dragging the body in the front, right? Now it's raining. Right? Because apparently my mom was over saying her was gonna cry today with my auntie earlier. Oh yeah, my auntie did come out during part of this. Yeah. And she was like, see, you were right, someone was gonna cry today. It was raining. So I bring the body right. The body's still cold. I understand snakes and most reptiles, and I see between birds, like, a lot of things move around without their body in the head, right? It took about 2 hours for the thing's body to stop moving. And I'm gonna continue to the story, right? Alright, so we come here, they moving, right? So I do notice the lump in the butt. I'm like, yeah, Chica's in here, right? So to give my mom a chance to bury Chica, I'm cutting the body in half. Just right. We do see stomach acid in here. Now, mind you, I have already removed the bolts from the thing's body. Tell me why I can't see where I shot the thing through. There was no blood on the bolts, really, and there was no blood. There was no. I couldn't see where I shot the snake at. The only blood was literally from the duck. I could not find where I shot the snake at. That's it. It like you tightened his muscles or something, and there was no showing of wounds or nothing. So I cut the thing's body head. So we see the green stomach acid fall down. I have squeezed out Chica so my mom can go bury her 2 birds, right? Alright, so we see that we go back, bring the hair, right? This sucker is 6 feet long. That's a long snake. And I heard someone in the background, not really, but I know someone in the comment section or something like, that's what she said. Alright, people. Yeah. Anyway. Hold up, I'm gonna drink some more water. So yeah, it's raining, and we cut the thing out. Right. My mom over here trying to get a little council revenge. Try to cut the thing. The thing's body. Now mind the thing's in 3 pieces now. The back part she cut, it tightened up so she couldn't even cut it. Right? And then so we having the body around. We were joking around talking about how it can regenerate, how it's gonna reattach itself. Cause I'm sorry, the thing was legit is trying to put its pieces back together. Like it legit was angling the cut parts, trying to put them back together. And we're just looking like that's sketchy. So, just in case some spiritual mess or whatever, magical, supernatural mishap thing come back, there's a problem. Also, what's the snake this big doing over here? I mean, I understand that cottonmouths get big. Vipers in general get big, but, still. Man. So, yeah, so we brought that in. One of my brothers was joking, talking about eating the snake, but we're just like, nah. The other one was like, my other one was like, nah, not the one that murdered the birds and all that. Now, we're free game to eat cooked snake, you know what I'm saying? But this is not one of those snakes we're going to do it, right? So, I'm looking like, this is a big thing. I'm looking like, I'm going to keep this as a trophy, like, at least some part, right? I'm like, might as well. So, we emptied the pickle jar, and my mom emptied one of her things, right? Put alcohol in to preserve the body. So, only 2 birds had made it from that ordeal. My mom was weeping and upset. Sad she had to bury some birds today. Only Spencer and Queenie made it. If I checked earlier, I possibly could have saved Affleck. The fact that it was currently eating Affleck, I'm pretty sure I could have saved Affleck. So we could have still had the duckling, but I don't think any outcome I would do me out there would have saved Chica. Like if I came earlier, I don't know if I would have time to actually go get the weapon to get Chica, or if I would have been the one to be taken out, or possibly if I ran to get the vehicle and told my siblings and one of them be taken out because the famous snake. I don't know. I felt the only way I could have possibly truly saved was Affleck. Chica, I'm not sure. I think the only way that outcome is me seeing it beforehand, and at that point, me running to have to go get the weapons. The snake probably still may or may not gonna eat the Chica, or took someone else out, and then, or and me trying to help her grab a venomous snake with pure muscles, with my bare hands is not the best bet. I mean, if the head's in the cage, I possibly could pulled it off and grabbed by the neck and maybe did something about it, but really, and in between before that and all that, probably led to the thing striking and biting me. So yeah. Anyway, so these past 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, um, they had got some more little birdies, right? So now we have two chickens because we got Queen, we got Speedy, and then we got 4 ducks with Spencer and 2 brown little ducklings and who my brother was nicknamed Alpha number 2, but was named Don King. We would have had 3 more chicks, but Sincere, we don't know what happened to Sincere. We don't know if a snake came inside the house and actually got that one, or we don't know. We don't know what happened to Sincere. Ruby got crushed to death, and Spot got crushed to death. I had to bury. I'm the one who had to bury Ruby on that one. My mom was upset. It was nighttime. We were over making sure Speed wasn't crushed to death. Ruby, it was a matter of time, and that's when we kept trying to prevent that one. Spot, we found the corner crushed to death by everybody, and all the birds like, oh no! We still 50-50 with the snake on Sincere because Sincere had disappeared during my mom working inside the house, right? So either way I see it, Sincere is definitely dead now. I don't know if we're gonna really find the body somewhere in here. I don't know if she got pushed out with the birds, crushed and slowly had to suffer, or did she get eaten by a snake? Which, at that point, if a snake came up in here big enough to do that and pushed and actually pulled the cage outward, it had to be a big snake. Meaning it probably would have eaten more birds. So I don't know, but that's the story of why I killed this snake, and I have it as a trophy. And these are the weapons I used to do the deed. It was a sad experience seeing my mom upset. And what really and the real icing on the cake is they only had the birds for a week. They only had them for a week. And the way I see it, 2 of them got taken out on Friday, and 2 of them got taken out in the afternoon of Saturday. So technically, all were alive for about 5 days. And then 2 of them got murdered at night, and the other one got later. So yeah. Though, see how calm I supposed to take? I looked it up when we were over at Sketchy, and I had to do night patrols in this room, thinking of the snake inside this room. It takes them, if good warm conditions, it takes them 3 days to digest food, right? And worst conditions like a week or 2. So this sucker, I don't think is the one that took out Bossy and Chica. I mean the first chick. Otherwise, we would have found something. Because like I said, we are in the process that he regurgitated if this one or another one, he regurgitated the first bird that escaped the car bar. So the way I see it, if this is the same bird, it would have to regurgitate Bossy somewhere. I mean, if it's snake, that bird. And if it's not, well, we have a menace who survived. The first snake got lucky and this one didn't. That's all I can say. Like, subscribe, tell me, comment, tell me how y'all felt about that story and our deal, what happened in our backyard. Wish my mom and my auntie luck with these current birds. They're all pretty big now. Like Spencer and Queenie, they're about this tall. They're almost about the same. They're almost about the full size of full-grown chickens. Though they're still babies. And all the other little newborn ones, like the ducklings, are about like this tall. They're stretched up their necks. And then Speedy can like extend her neck right here. But yeah, I will be trying to do more videos. I guess I might have to just borrow my grandma's camera for that. I don't know when I will be doing the what figures or stuff or future things about what I'll be doing in the future channel. I'm not sure. Depending on how long that talk is, I might just do it on my actual phone. I kind of want to also do maybe a monster. It's such monster ideas of what monsters I would get in general. Maybe I'll do this part 2 and 1 for that, and then, well, yeah, that's between me just with figures in general. I'll be doing it, and what specific monsters, yeah. So yeah, y'all know it is. Watch out in y'all backyards, and as always, let the chaos guide you.